In front of a great crowd here at Pioneer Arena. I'd like to thank the community for coming out tonight, supporting these Pioneers. I think it's evident what you see, a good team on display here at Pioneer Arena. Carson Newman also proving pretty good team. They had to rally from behind. They did so, and that 12-point deficit they faced in the first half, one of their largest deficits that they have rallied from in their history. Now, that's not going to make Coach Pasqua feel any better whatsoever, but I do think, it goes into what we have talked about this season, the last couple of weeks, holding a lead, playing with the lead, learning how to do some of those things. And another lesson, I think, here tonight for us. And, Carson Newman proved that good team. They rallied from behind, did some of the good things by shutting down our perimeter in the second half.
Yeah, they switched things up. A team that hardly ever plays anything but zone. We were pretty effective in the first half against it, so they switched things up. And Clark, he got to the line a lot.
Yeah,
got to the line a lot. They started driving at us really hard. They did pretty much the same thing against our zone that we were trying to do against their zone, which was really spread it out. And when they did that, we went man-to-man, kind of the same thing that they did. We missed a couple blockouts. We missed a couple assignments. Just kind of fell asleep a few times, and can't do that against a really good team. I mean, they're inside, outside. I mean, they got size inside. They got guys on the perimeter that can shoot it. They got one of the best guys in the country. We did probably as good a job as we possibly could have on him. Jones probably had a career night tonight. We were going to take our chances with him. We were supposed to have made him shoot it from the free throw line instead of drive it. We got up there a little too excited, big crowd, big game. We go running at him and he drives it. So, just some mental miscues down the stretch that cost us. Some things that if we just, we really start listening a little more in the scout preparation, just learning every little possession. Every time I know this guy's a driver, this guy's a shooter, it's going to pay off.
And we talk about this, every possession counts, and the game is got to be played for 40 minutes, and we're just 38 minutes away.
Yeah, I felt like 32 minutes tonight, we probably played as well as we could have on both ends. Last 8 minutes, I don't know if they wanted it more, but they were the more aggressive team probably. They were the first of those loose balls. Some things didn't go our way down the stretch. We didn't shoot it quite as well. I think probably the limited amount of players we played tonight, which is not usual for us, caught up to us too.
Mm-hmm.
And so that I think all that kind of combined for us to struggle some. And Don 1 for 10. If he has a normal night there, but you look 11 assists, 1 turnover. I mean that's huge improvement there too. So a couple shots fall here and there for him. It's we probably got to win.
We asked it in the halftime of the women's game. If they come out of that zone, are we smart enough to figure out what they're throwing at us, and can we adjust? And I think we were. It's just that we were tired. Not tired,
right?
But we didn't move like we were.
Yeah, all our shots were short. They went between man, a switching man, and they played almost like a boxing one on Peyton. Just face guarded him and didn't let him get it. We got layups. We got some good stuff. We got some wide open threes. We just end of the game.
Back to that.
Yep. It just that big shot we needed. At one stop, it just feels like it's just can't get it right now. It's just kind of out of reach.
And it's frustrating. I know as a coach, a lot of things didn't go our way here at home, and I think. We talk a lot about respect, first-year guy, doing that, understanding some things. I think it's frustrating for me from my perspective because you're at home. You're supposed to get some of the calls that we just didn't get. Was it more physical than I thought, or was it as physical as you thought in this second half?
I think it was. We've been trying to get our guys to play through all that. Like, don't put yourself in a situation where you need a call. Just execute.
Right.
Just stick together. They made that run, and I don't know if it's our guys thinking, oh, here it comes again, but our body language kind of slumped. There may have been a call or two we don't get, and then it's even more like what are we going to, how are we going to get back the lead now? Where if we just probably kept, and that's guys just trying to learn how to win. A lot of frustration probably in there too. It's like we're so close, and we've had the lead second half every game, and it's just finding a way to finish right now.
Do you take any type of credit for, they didn't play Murray at all in the second half. They didn't play their bigs in the second half. So do you say he had to adjust to us? I just didn't have the bodies to adjust to him.
Yeah, I would have loved to have Toby in there to defend the rim some. Elon could have gave us a lot defensively there at the end. He's physical. He'll go in there and rebound. He's been making shots. He's been getting to the rim. So, those two guys not having them tonight, and that hurt our depth. It hurt everything else. But, yeah, they made our game plan work, especially in the first half. We spread them out. We picked and popped, and we knew that 5-man wasn't going to come out there. Hartle, that was the plan, to pick and pop him. If he'd been able – he hasn't practiced probably since we've been back from Christmas break. He has not practiced. So, he shot some yesterday. He got to go ahead to play limited minutes, which is what he did. So, all that kind of adds up. Not to make excuses at all. We had every opportunity to win the game.
You want that matchup with Hartle and that 5 not coming out to him from 3. That's a huge difference. All right, so all of this has happened. Everything has gone on. We played Carson. We played the rivalry. We're still young.
Yeah.
Do the kids understand the rivalry a little bit?
I think they do. I think I think we have enough returning guys that understand how big the game is. I mean, it's obvious when you walk in the gym and it's filled up at the start of the women's game and nobody leaves, and they got special T-shirts for tonight. It doesn't take long as a player to understand this is a big one. So I thought we did not get off to a slow. Well, we did. We got down 7-0, and then we fought back. We started making those shots that were open, and nobody really panicked. We just got in. I let the officiating get to me a little too much, and when you start worrying about that, then you stop making all the adjustments you need to make, and that's something I got to do a better job of too.
I think a lot of people saw a good product out here tonight, though.
We're trying.
Hey, I'm fortunate. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you Saturday, okay? Pioneer coach Nick Pasqua. This is Pioneers fall here tonight to the Carson Newman Eagles, gracious and joining us here in our post-game coverage. We'll join you again this Saturday as the Tusculum Pioneers take on the Newberry Wolves back here on the Pioneer Sports Network and online through TusculumPioneers.com. Thanks to all the guys involved on the TV side of things as well. You got Forsberg up there handling all that stuff, and Ogle's up there chuckling every once in a while about things that are said by people. So thanks to everybody involved on that end of it. Our side of it, the executive producer of the Pioneer Sports Network through the radio side is Nathan Humbert. Our game station engineer tonight is Jeff Moore. Many thanks to Devin Carter and also to Justin Jeffers for Coach Nick Pasqua as well. And everybody here on this side of the table, the Director of Athletics for Communications, or the Assistant Athletic Director for Communications, is Dom Donnelly, and assisted by Jim Miller for all of their help through the game as well. The Tusculum Pioneers fall. The sweep to Carson Newman. The women get a 90-67 win. The men walk off with a 91-86 win. We'll join you Saturday, Tusculum and Newberry. Until then, Brian Staten, good night from Pioneer Arena.